Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create this birthday flyer using Photoshop. Let's jump into it. So this is how the flyer looks like on Photoshop, but we're just going to start a new project altogether. So you can go to File, New, then customize your project. Say use 300 pixel, but I already have my layer here, so I'm just going to work with this layer. So I'm going to go to my image. I'm going to trace the image the quicker way possible. I'm going to go to select subject. Now select subject helps you to trace image really, especially image in background. It also helps you every kind of image, but it's okay on images with plain background. So yeah, you can see that the image is selected already. So I'm just going to hit Ctrl J on my keyboard. And yeah, so we'll have the image now on a transparent background. I'm going to drag that to my workspace. Yes, I have the picture. Next thing I want to get is my background. I'm going to still drag that to my workspace. Now let's adjust the background. Okay, something like this is good. I'm going to drop the link to this background on the video description and the picture as well, in case you want to get it. They are all gotten from Pinterest, so yeah, I'm just going to drop the link. So the next thing I want to do now is to add my flower, but I'm just going to use the same method, select subject, to remove it from the background. And yeah, so it's off. I'm going to drag it to my flyer. Now you can look at this, when you look at this picture, you can see some unwanted edges, although this is from the particular design of the picture, but we don't really need this unwanted edges much. So what we're going to do is to click while holding Alt on this particular layer, and it's going to create a max. Now we just have to go to select, modify, contract. I'm going to use 2. You can see that it has contracted a little bit, so I'm just going to click on my lasso tool. I'm going to add fader to it, say 1, and I'm going to say inverse, and I'm going to delete it. You can see that it has cropped out those unwanted edges a little bit, and I think, yeah, you can use it this way. And I'm going to position this to how I want it to be on the flyer. Get this down a little bit. Yeah, I think here is nice. And I'm going to duplicate the flyer. I can hold my Alt key and drag it down to duplicate, or I hold my Alt key and drag the image to duplicate. Either one is cool. And I like arranging my designs first, my workspace first, before I start adding effects and everything, so I will know exactly what I want and what I'm doing. So just going to reduce this a little bit. I think I'm going to increase the image a little bit. Yes, increase the background, take it up a little bit. Yes, so we have this already set. You can see it's already looking nice. So the next thing I'm going to do is to blur the background. I'm going to click on the background, and I'm going to go to filter, blur gallery, path blur. I'm going to wait for it to load. Now you can see how blurry the background looks. So I'm just going to use like the default settings of the path blur, but you can adjust your speed. So I'm just going to default settings, which is 50, and I'm going to click OK to blur that a little bit. And I'm going to blur the flowers as well, so I'll just click on the first flower, the large flower, and I'm going to go to File, Filter, Blur. I'm going to use Gaussian Blur, and I'm going to leave mine at 6. Yes, 6 is good. It's just like when you're using a camera. Blur is just like when you're using a camera. If you're good with cameras, yep. So I'm going to also do the same thing on this one. Just Gaussian blur. Yeah, you can see it's already looking nice. It's already looking nice, but we'll have to add some touches to it. Yeah, lest I forget. If you look at this picture very well, you would see that those edges are still here a little bit. So we're still going to do the same thing, the same method. Hold down our control key and click on the picture to create a max. I'll go to select, modify, contrast. I'm going to use 1 here. Still going to click on my lasso tool. I'm going to say invert, and I'm going to add a feather 1 as well. Then click on the image and I'll delete to remove that. You can see those unwanted edges, they are off. So yeah, we're good to go. So the next thing I want to do is to add like an exposure, because if you look at this region, you can see that there's a light. There's a light at the background, and those lights are supposed to reflect on her body to really place her on the background. So I'm going to add an exposure there. For the exposure, I already have my color selected here, which is the particular color I picked from this. You can just say Control I, you can say I on your keyboard to select a color region, which is going to appear here, this box here. Then you go to here and you say add solid color. You can see that my solid color is here already. I'm just going to say okay. I'm going to change the blend mode to going to use linear light. Yes. Then I'm going to click on the white place here, the white spot here, and I'm going to say Control I to invert it. You can see that I've concealed or I've hidden the color. But what I'm going to do now is to click on my brush tool. I'm going to brush the areas that I want the light. My opacity is set as 87 and it's good. So you can see as I brush, the light reveals that particular area. But you just have to be careful so the light doesn't come too much on her face. But the areas where you have strong lights, you can just make the light strong there. So I'm just going to add here, so I have some lights here. It will not be too strong. So you can see now that it's really looking nice. The lights are reflecting on her body. For these other edges here, I can still add say select this color, and I'm still going to add a solid color. This time around I'll just make it a little bit dark, and I'll do the same thing. But first let's choose a blend mode. I'm going to go with hard light, and I'll just say I, then select on my brush tool. Then I'll just make sure this is changed to white. Whenever I want to reveal, that should be white. So I'll just reveal these edges a little bit. I think that's okay. Then I'm going to use my gradient tool, set it to black. It's already black here, and I'm just going to add a new layer. I'm going to just drag it up a little bit, just get that black. Just take it down. Yeah, so it will be only on the body. I think this is good. I think our lights are too hard on her face, so just going to hide it. I clicked on X on my keyboard to swap this. You see, if I click on X, it swaps. So I swap this to black. Let me just remove the light a little bit from my head. Yeah, I think that's good. So the next thing we're supposed to do here is to add the write-ups to it. But I already have my write-ups, so I'm not just going to go that far. You can add whatever text you want, but I already have my text, so I'm just going to reveal my text here. Yeah. So just a quick adjustment here. I think I need to still take this up a little bit, so I'll just select on the image, select on my colors, then take them up a little bit. Yep, I think this is good. Let's increase. Yep, I think this is good. Yeah, so this is how I achieved this particular birthday flyer. If this tutorial was helpful, click on the subscribe button and don't forget to drop comments on questions anywhere you have one, and turn on the notification bell to get notification when we drop new videos. Thank you and see you on the next video.